If you ain't got one, better search the world to find woman, special woman, a beautiful. Hi guys, it's Ahsante, and a while ago I was tagged by probably Sarah and mentioned by Emily Eaton and Emily Hatfield to do the Women on YouTube tag. I went to VidCon and the Women on YouTube workshop was super fun. I think it was the most engaging workshop they had at VidCon, and so I think this tag is a great way to continue the discussion. So let's dive right in. Why did you join YouTube and how would you categorize your content style? I actually made my first video because of my high school history teacher, and I tell that story in my small YouTuber tag. But I joined YouTube on this channel as Ahsante the Artist because I was going abroad and I had been making videos as a way to kind of keep up with my life and catch people up on what I've been doing, and so I wanted to continue that because I'd be off campus for a whole semester. I would categorize my content style as vlogs, particularly about social issues, short films, and lifestyle. What are your dreams and goals as a content creator? I don't expect to be famous. What I want is to be respected. I think that summarizes my goal with this channel really, really well. I want to be at a point where I'm respected as a YouTube creator, where I'm recognized as a YouTube creator, and for me that goes along with being active and known in the YouTube community, interacting with people, being a familiar face. I would also love to be friends with some of the YouTubers that I really look up to and admire. Hashtag Black Girl Magic. Hashtag artsy vloggers. Hashtag black actresses. Hashtag all the hashtags. Are there any challenges that you have faced as a woman on this very public internet platform? How do you deal with them? Most of the crap I get is not for being a woman, it's for being black. I think to be seen as a woman is closer to being seen as a person than a lot of people will give black folks credit for, honestly. We're still being compared to monkeys, so like, there's that. I actually chronicle one of the racist things that I had to deal with over on another video that you should click somewhere in a card or an annotation or whatever they're doing these days. And I deal with things either by having some sort of smart retort. I do have a bit of a clapback sometimes, but you know, the block and delete buttons are your friends. Which of your videos has given you the greatest sense of satisfaction? I too am Harvard. It's a video uplifting the voices of black students on Harvard's campus. It's a campaign that actually went viral, and there are people from universities all across the US and across the world doing similar campaigns to lift up their voices and voices of minorities on their campuses. What advice would you give to women and girls on YouTube? Don't be intimidated by random strangers on the internet. People might act like they know all about your life and try and tell you about yourself. Don't listen to them. They don't know you. Please, thought you was gonna tell me about myself. Listen, they don't know you, they don't know what they're talking about, because they don't know your life. Ignore them, block, ban, delete. Bye. If your subscribers only walk away from your channel having absorbed one thing, what would you want it to be? Live spiritedly and think creatively. Be spirited, be excited, be vivacious, you know, be nerdy, be intensely into whatever you're into, live spiritedly, and think creatively. So be creative, be spontaneous, be out of the box, but also think, right? Like put critical thought into things you say and things you do. Who are 3 female YouTubers that you would recommend, and what do you admire about them? It amazes me that some people still have not heard of Akilah Hughes. Like, if you're not watching Akilah, I'm gonna need you to go over to her channel and get your life. I've been following her since she had 5K subs, and now she has over 100K. I am so excited for her. She is hilarious and she brings comedy into talking about social issues in a way that I really admire. And I'm gonna shout out the same 2 ladies that I shouted out on the Less Than Famous panel at VidCon. They both have less than 200 subs, so I'm gonna need you to go over to their channels and show them some love, alright? Okay, let's go. Sydney, aka Bad Comedy. It's actually great comedy. I really admire that she's so good and yet she's just started. And she also isn't preoccupied with video quality or like having overly scripted, overly manipulated videos. Like, she just brings a sense of authenticity that I can just kind of sense and I really like. And Malika, or Lika Loop. I really like the subject matter that Malika has, and she is a magical black girl like myself. Also a recent grad, I just really relate to the stuff that she is making. She's very real, very down to earth. And I also recommend all of the female YouTubers that I'm about to tag now. Who do you tag? Sydney and Malika, Fran, just Fran, Kelly Catagua, Betsy Ann Mass, BAM! Nice one, Franzi. C.C.TV, Evelyn from the internets, love her, and Christina Horner, cause like why not? I hope you check these lovely ladies out. I will be linking them in the description and giving a brief synopsis of what their channels are. In the meantime, remember to live spiritedly and think creatively, and I will see you next time. A grown woman knows how to tell you no. A grown woman knows how to let you go. You can have a big old car and a big old house, but next to God, nothing else amounts to a woman, woman, woman. I know your thighs are bigger than most of your friends' thighs, but it's not that